Hello, everyone. My name is Casia Veeck, and I am from Salisbury University. Today, I will be discussing my research, which focuses on a comparative analysis of nutritional implementations and socioeconomic status. As we all know, our conference theme focuses on finding solutions to the problems or a crisis that surround not only our generation in particular, but have impacts on our daily lives. I found the question of who gets adequate nutrition and what impacts this process to be crucial for current times. This led me to my current research question. How does socioeconomic status and food insecurity impact the vast differences of nutritional implementations across regions? So, for some background information from my research findings, it's important to note that those with a low socioeconomic status exist within every community, even your own. Therefore, this information is relevant to everyone as food insecurity exists everywhere, possibly impacting someone right down the road from you. Scholars have previously concluded that many people around the world endure a low socioeconomic status and are not receiving adequate nutrition in their daily lives. Although nutritional implementations exist throughout every community, many individuals are not reaping the benefits as intended. Socioeconomic status majorly impacts the applications of nutrition in terms of implementations, policies, and regulations, as it creates a barrier of what can be comprehended or accessed by individuals. Therefore, my research aims to explore the global and notable nutritional deficit by analyzing socioeconomic status and nutritional implementations in the United States, furthermore, in the school systems, workplace, hospitals, and places like that. Common ways in which socioeconomic status affects the applications of nutritional regulations will then be compared in a cross-cultural analysis with Spain, Slovenia, and Thailand, and also a few indigenous groups. Recurrent themes and connections between these locations in terms of nutritional implementations will then be identified. In a world abundant with new ways of viewing nutrition and nutritional implementations, socioeconomic status is important to recognize and understand if nutrition should be properly accounted for. Now that you're familiar with some background information for the study, I'm going to discuss my aim and method for the study. This study aims to understand how socioeconomic status and food insecurity are driving forces of inequity of nutrition. I also analyze scholarly sources to emphasize the differences in nutritional implementations and how socioeconomic status affects these applications. So first, I'm going to be analyzing the United States nutritional implementations and its impacts. As you may be familiar, the United States has various regulations and methods to control nutrition, such as with the FDA, the Food Drug Administration, food labeling, and food guides. These different guides allow consumers to have personalized diets, and they create a sense of control. Frolick, one of the main authors that I researched with, also emphasized how food labeling allows an information infrastructure design to be created that standardizes the relationship between food items and the informational claims made about it. Overall, I found that the United States is very progressive in its nutritional implementations. In terms of new implementations in Spain and Slovenia in Europe, nutritional information is portrayed through advertising controls, public information campaigns, and nutritional labeling and education. This being said, I found that individuals that hold power and influence are the major determinants of a nutritional regulation's effectiveness. On the other hand, sociodemographic characteristics limit an individual's ability to understand nutritional information. Unfortunately, these countries don't have the same nutritional policies as the United States, so it's not uncommon to see more nutritional deficits, hunger, or any type of food insecurity. Now, looking at Thailand's implementations, I found that many countries within Asia follow the Codex Alimentarius Commission, and this is essentially an internationally recognized set of rules and regulations relating to food. Unfortunately, Thailand faces severe socioeconomic inequities compared to other countries, resulting in difficulties in improving nutrition or coming up with guidelines that suit the community. There's also a severe lack of guidance from the leaders in Thailand, which makes it very, very difficult for the citizens to have nutritional guidelines. As you see, there are significantly more challenges in countries such as Thailand, Spain, and Slovenia compared to the United States. We can also see more victims of malnutrition within indigenous groups around the world. That being said, socioeconomic status has a huge impact on nutrition. As it should be, food is a fundamental human right, but unfortunately, there are millions around the world that may live in poverty, a low socioeconomic status, or struggle in other aspects that can result in malnutrition or food insecurity. That is why poverty and low socioeconomic status are the baselines of food insecurity, meaning that there's a direct correlation between nutritional availability, such as resources or simply information like food guides, and lack of nutrition. Overall, every single country around the world is going to have different standards and regulations when it comes to nutrition. I believe there is much we can do as a society to improve these nutritional inequities, and it starts with understanding our own personal nutrition.